Shaklee Concetta here, and again we're with Susan DeBrinket, who is a lifetime master coordinator, and they also were the upline to the fastest growing team in Shaklee last year. So that's one of the reasons why we want you guys to stay excited about Shaklee and the Shaklee Difference, is because your upline, our upline, is the most powerful team out there. I mean, these guys won awards last year for having the fastest growing team, and that's why we made sure that Susan and Ray and Mark were here, because our upline is the strongest on the planet, which means your upline is going to be the strongest on the planet. So we want to talk about the Shaklee Difference, and when we say the Shaklee Difference, we mean the difference about the products. Okay, there are plenty of other nutritional companies out there, but nobody has the rankings that Shaklee has. They are literally the #1 company in America, and it's a huge differential between what they do to put forth their products, our products, and what everybody else does. So we're going to have Susan talk about the Shaklee Difference for you.
First of all, Shaklee offers an unconditional 100% guarantee. If you're not happy in any way with these products, you get all your money back. Now, if these products didn't work, Shaklee wouldn't be in business 50-some years, right? But why do they work so well? Well, first of all, the nutrition industry is not regulated, which means that people can put anything out there and it doesn't matter whether it's true, whether it works or not. And so a lot of money is spent on hype and on marketing. But as far as actually developing the product, well, that's another story. First of all, what's on the label you hope would be in the product. Usually when you look at a nutritional product, the way I used to look at it before I understood Shaklee was I'd look at how many milligrams and what is the cost. Okay, I can get it cheaper over here. But the problem is the most expensive vitamins you can spend your money on are the ones that don't work, because you're spending money and you're getting nothing back in return. Shaklee products work. Now, first of all, what's on the label is in the product, and that's not the case. We have seen all kinds of studies, analytical studies, where they found that sometimes what was on the label wasn't even in the bottle, or sometimes it was in very different proportions, whereas Shaklee, what's on the label is in the body. You can be guaranteed of that. The second thing is the products are absorbed and work. Now, you can look at so many milligrams. Milligrams are a measurement of weight, not potency. And so you could buy so many milligrams of vitamin C or whatever it is, but if your body isn't able to absorb it, it's not going to do you any good at all. Shaklee products are absorbed. We'll talk about that in another video. The products are safe. I think right now, with all the things coming in from China, from overseas, and all these contaminants and everything, you really want to make sure that there's nothing in that product that could cause a problem. Shaklee runs almost 100,000 analytical quality control tests every single year on every aspect, from the time the raw materials come in all the way through the manufacturing products and when they leave. Just an example of why this is important. Several years ago, the top selling product was Asian ginseng, and there was one particular year where every single supplier was bringing in ginseng that was contaminated with a very toxic herbicide. And see, Shaklee tests these products as soon as test the raw materials. And they kept rejecting these shipments because they weren't what they were supposed to be. And it was an industry-wide problem. Every single batch coming over from every supplier had this problem. So Shaklee made the decision to discontinue that product, even though it was one of its #1 sellers. Because Dr. Shaklee's philosophy was never harm the single cell. Well, Shaklee was the only company that discontinued it. The other companies kept selling it anyway, either because they never ran the test and so they didn't know there was a problem, or they knew there was a problem and decided to sell it anyway. Shaklee has so much integrity, and I know that I am confident that when I take my supplements that they're safe and they're pure and there's not going to have anything bad in them. Secondly is they work, and obviously you don't want to take something that isn't going to perform. Now, Shaklee makes sure that the products work by doing independent clinical studies by major universities, Harvard, Yale, Stanford, UCLA. When they run the study, they put together the criteria, and then if it works the way it's supposed to, Shaklee will market it. Now, why is this important? Just one example, there was a fiber product back some years back, and there was all this stuff about how fiber lowers cholesterol, but people were eating the oat bran muffins with fat and sugar and whatever, and so Shaklee decided to make a fiber product that wouldn't have the bad stuff that would lower cholesterol. Well, they did all the research, found the fibers that tend to lower cholesterol. They came out with this theoretically perfect product. They set it out for the clinical studies, came back, it didn't work. And they thought, how can it not work? It's theoretically perfect. So they had to go back to the drawing board. Several times they had to go back to the drawing board until they found out the problem. And the problem was that one of the fibers was inhibiting the action of the others. Now, what that tells me is, first of all, Shaklee's integrity. They aren't just going to sell something because it sounds good. They make sure that it works. But the other thing is, how do you know that you're getting enough fiber in your diet? Because one of the fibers you're eating could be inhibiting the other one. This is proven to work, and I think that is so important. The other thing is Shaklee has many, many unique products that you can't buy anywhere but Shaklee. They're proprietary, they're patented. We have the worldwide rights on some of these products. They can't buy them anywhere but through Shaklee. You know, and of course the 100% guarantee. When you have nothing to lose and everything to gain, try it. And the fact that these products work so well, any company can come out and do a big splash, marketing splash, and sell a bunch. But if the products don't perform, it ends up dying.
Absolutely.
Shaklee's been around for all these years. We have people we brought in for products back in the 70s, and the 80s, and the 90s, and they're still using products every month. Well, what does that tell you? Shaklee has the highest retention rate in the industry. People are so loyal to these products and to the company. So I guess if I'm going to put time and effort into developing a company, I want to be with number one. I want to be with the one with high retention rate that I don't have to keep replacing everybody. And I want that steady stream of income coming in. And Shaklee does that because our products are consumable and they repeat sales over every month after month after month for decades.
Well, guys, I don't know about you, but I'm pretty darn psyched that she's the one that's teaching me this stuff, because that just blew me away. It's so amazing to us that our upline knows so much about the company. I mean, just that alone is craziness, that she knows that much about the way that it's developed. For us, it's pretty obvious that the number one thing that jumps out at us is 100% money back guarantee. I mean, that's nuts. That kind of stuff just doesn't happen in this industry, period. Try and return your Centrum for your money back. Okay, try and return some of these other companies for your money back. The Shaklee is going to step up to the plate to make sure that you're 100% happy with your product. And that really won us over. And two, as far as a pure business sense goes, the fact that it's a consumable product and that people are so happy with them means that you're going to constantly get folks coming back to you because they're going to see differences in their life. The Shaklee difference isn't just a difference between them and other companies. The Shaklee difference is also the difference that they feel within themselves. Okay, by taking these products that have been so well tested and have gone through all these rigorous regimes to make sure that they're as perfect as humanly possible, that's what's going to win people over, okay? That's going to make it so you want to keep taking them. By you still taking them, it's going to make it so you can talk about them so much more easily. I mean, we love to talk about them because they work. And if they don't work, you get your money back. So, all right, that's enough about my pitch. But I just wanted to make sure you guys knew that, that's one of the reasons why Susan, Ray, and Mark have been so helpful to us, is because they know so much about what goes into these products, and it's going to be a real gift to you guys to be able to go to, phone calls, to webinars, to be able to see the continuing education that we're going to give you, because you're just not going to find it anyplace else. So that's it. That's the Shaklee difference, and we'll talk to you in another video. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.
Have a good day.